Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm excited, but I like to get just like right down to it. I am going to be doing I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the I Am Magic Juvia's Place. Wow, I'm having a brain fart. The I Am Magic setting powders. So this is what they look like. Just like in the cute little box here. That's what that looks like. And if you have their loose highlighter, it's literally like the same size. I don't have the box of that, but just so you guys can see, it's the same size, really. So I got three colors. I got the three darkest colors, and I just want to say off the bat, I am highly disappointed. And looking at this last three shades that I have, I'm really disappointed. I'm actually annoyed by it. I could only use these two. This last one, which is Namib, to set my under eye. Now I'm going to read so it doesn't seem like I'm over exaggerating or something like that. I'm going to read what it says on the box. It says, I am magic setting powder, introducing our finely milled setting powder used to blur out imperfections, brightens under eye, and hold makeup in place. When they say hold makeup in place, I'm guessing they mean all over the face. Now that's just what's on the box. I'm going to read to you what it says here on the website. It says, from the iconic, it just came out, I don't know how iconic that is. From the iconic I Am Magic collection from Juvia's Place comes our newest mold breaking formula. The new loose setting powders from Juvia's Place. Crafted for every beautiful shade of skin rainbow, our I Am Magic setting powders come in 5 shades. Designed to extend the all-day wearability of every look, from an everyday natural feel to full-on fantasy glam. Our setting powders can be used for setting foundation, concealer, and brightening. Our setting powders can be used for setting foundation, concealer, and brightening. Namib is formulated for deep dark to the deepest dark skin tones. Now listen, there's nothing I've gotten from Juvia's Place before ever that I'm disappointed with. I'm disappointed with this. This powder, I just need to like show you guys. This is the stuff that you could use. I shouldn't be able to use the same powder that I use for my foundation for my under eye concealer. I can't use it for brightening, then use it to set my foundation. It just doesn't compute. This is Namib swatched. Like, y'all look at this. Come on, man. And this is Gobi, which is the second to... So, Namib, Gobi. And the third one I got was Kalahari. Now, listen. I know I'm a little disappointed, but for someone like me that's a makeup artist, I'm not that upset because this is not gonna work for me personally right now, besides using Namib for my under eye. But I wanted something that I got 3 colors because I wanted to use maybe the third one or even maybe the second one down to set my under eye, and the darkest one to set my face. I thought I'd be able to get that from here, but I can tell I can only use the darkest one to set my under eye, and we will see, because I don't like my under eye to be too brightening. So hopefully it still gives me, you know, what I'm going for. But the fact that Namib is supposed to be formulated for deep to dark and deepest dark skin tones, I don't know how you have amazing color range. I know this sounds nitpicky, but I'm just being honest. This is just how I feel. In this position, I am a consumer, you know? So what the picture was depicted online is not what looks like. This is not what it looks like on my, on my table right now. So I am gonna put on, I feel like I was gonna say something and I lost my train of thought, but whatever. So now I'm gonna apply my, my under eye concealer. And then I'm gonna use that to set it so we can see. I'm gonna use Namib to set it so we can see. Oh my God, I look crazy. So this is how I usually always apply my under eye setting powder. Always, 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 always. So once I'm done with that, I just would go in and sweep it off. This is not sweeping off. I'm gonna use the powder that I always use to set my forehead and my chin. And you guys will see. So I'll make sure I'm not overreacting. See how, even though lighter, it's lighter than the Meeb. This is what I would use to set anywhere I put concealer. It's lighter than the Meeb, which is the darkest from Juvia's Place. And sweeping it off. Now, I'm gonna go back in with a powder. This is just a Lancome powder. That is my skin tone. Maybe this will do the trick. But I generally don't like anything heavy under my eye. So this is already too much that I'm adding another powder over it. Let me zoom you guys in because it's still giving me like a yellow cast. You guys see? I mean, I don't care about you seeing in my pores. I don't give a shit about stuff like that. But, like, And I don't like how there's something happening that I don't like. I felt like me going back in with that powder disturbed it. And honestly, one, I'm not surprised because I just always sweep it off. And the powder is finally, let me zoom back out. So maybe if I use, because even look on my hand, I'm gonna try to do it right here when I place it on my hand, like just to sweep it off, it's still leaving like a color. I feel like I could only use this powder on people that are that exact color, or whoever this shade is lighter than. And I don't know if it's because it's ridiculously finely milled. Usually when something is finely milled, it's fine. It, like my Band 9 and my RCMA No Color Powder, they're amazing. And I don't know if I can even, okay, so this is Namib. There it is in focus. So you guys see, this is the darkest color. This is the color that I use always for my highlighting. I'm gonna bring them closer so you guys see the difference. Even though this is deeper and warmer, the deeper and warmer one is still not flattering on me, because I'm actually really annoyed by this, because I think out of everything I own from Juvia's place, this is my first fail. For some people, I'm sure you guys will see mostly maybe all good reviews and they love it. Maybe it's also the way I apply makeup. Like I can't go to set, like I can't be on set or I'm doing someone's makeup and take that on and do it the way I do my technique and just, you know, use the sponge to pack it on and then sweep it off like I do my powder every day on me when I put makeup on. Like this should not be so yellow here and then so brown here. The powder feels like nice on the skin. It doesn't feel irritating. It's like it goes on good. It doesn't feel heavy. None of that. I'm just disappointed. And one, I feel like the shade that I got is not the shade that was promised. There's no deep darkest person I know that's using this for all over their face. Come on, look at this. Let me show you what, I don't mean to compare, but you have to sometimes. This is something I would use to set my face all over. This compared to this. Like you're telling me on your description that this is for deep dark skin tone. No, it's not. This is for deep dark skin tone. So I don't know how you even I'm just thinking about like the Fenty powders, because she now has what, 40 something, 50 shades, because she now has 50 shades, even though she has 6 powders, they still match those 50 shades. Like the darkest one is coffee, it still matches because I've used it on people. Like I don't own it, but I've used it on people and it matches. I have to go take this off. Like I have to wipe this off. I'm not with it. I'm not feeling it, and I'm actually disappointed because the powder itself is good. I know this seems like I'm just talking out of my ass or whatever. I'm not. I'm just trying to give you, because this is, as a makeup artist, I expect my products to work the way I need them to work. So I can't take this on a job expecting to use it on someone that's deep dark skin like your description says. So that's I'm really disappointed in the color range. That's number one. I'm disappointed in how it's not sweeping off. Like, when you're setting your face, you don't just set it and then leave it. Usually you sweep off the excess, and it's just like, for under eye, I'm sure, you know, if I did this first, this can be rectified. What I did on my face can be rectified. Like, if I used a different concealer, maybe, because the concealer I use is very hydrating. But that concealer, I use it all the time with the powder that I showed you from my RCMA and Ben Nye, and it doesn't give me a problem. I just put it on, sweep it off, and I'm on my way. The same way I use my sponge to pack it on is the same way I did this technique that I did with the powder. And I'm sorry, guys, if it seems like I'm rambling. I just want you guys to know that I'm in no shape, form trying to hate. Like, I know Juvia's Place has gotten their shit online for the past years. I've never been here for it. I've always supported them, and like I said, I will continue to. I just don't like this, the way it performed on me. Because this darkest shade that I saw, I was like, if the lighter two don't work for me, I know the deepest one will work for me. I wasn't expecting it to only work for my under eye. I was going to use Gobi for my under eye, and then I was going to use Namib for all over, because it looked like the picture matched the description that they have online. It just doesn't match what I got. So I'm gonna go wipe my face. Thankfully, I have nowhere to go. I just had on my brows and foundation, honestly, and I'm not even gonna finish my makeup, because I was going to finish that, but yeah, I really, like I said, I will put it in my kit. This will work because I work with different skin tones all the time. This will work for some people. It's just not working for me, and I'm really disappointed in the color range. Or not even, I don't know if I want to say I'm disappointed in the color range. I'm just disappointed in the way it was described as for deep dark. You cannot tell me I can use the same one powder to brighten my under eye and then use the same exact powder shade to set my foundation. It makes no sense. I don't know whose world that makes any sense in. It doesn't. And maybe I don't think they need to. I mean, they should extend, because there's no girl in the 100 shade that can use this to set her whole entire face. That looks crazy. It looks crazy. So they need to add more. The powder itself is nice. It just, I think maybe you have to pack on more to sweep it off to get that. Like, I know for some people this is fine, and then they'll do everything else, but I don't like this. I cannot put someone in front of the camera like this if it was like a commercial, or if it's their prom or their wedding day, and then for this contrast to be so much, I can't do that. I do see that it's kind of like melting. I just no, I'm not here for it for my skin tone. This will stay in my kit. That is it. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm sure some people, this will work very well for them. Like I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm just telling you this was my experience with this. This is not my first rodeo. I know how to work powders. It's powder. I have stuff that's from pro brands that works. I have stuff that's from Sephora and Ulta and the drugstore that works. So it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. This is a technique that I use for everything. You may want to, like I said, I picked up the brush with it to just see if I just pack it on and sweep it on the back of my hand. And even on the back of my hand, there was no concealer, and it still left like something there that wasn't sweeping off all the way. So you can use it for your under eye. You cannot use it for your all over face. If you're deep dark like me, or if you're dark like me, you cannot use this to set your foundation. Like, okay, let's try that. Let me try to use this to set my all over. So this is my powder brush. Trying to make sure that I don't take too much. I look ashy. Like, look at this compared to this. Like, no, no, no. Y'all, look at this compared to my neck and my chest. Look at that. Even look at this part compared to the, no, no. I'm just gonna end this video. I'm gonna go wipe my face. I'm only, I have deeper powders like this. I have cocoa from Ben Nye. I'm just gonna mix it and I'll make it work for my under eye because I do like the consistency of that. I just don't like the color. The color payoff is not what I expected it to be for all over the face. And I even have the third shade. I'm not even gonna bother opening that for myself. I'm just gonna put it in my kit and use it on a client because, like I said, the powder itself is good. It's just the color that's it's the color that's throwing me off, and the way it's setting. Like if I use those other shades on the right skin tone, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. I can tell because it looks good. The staying power, I can see the staying power. But this is the first time I bought something from Juvia's Place that I didn't like, and this video is already really long. And I apologize for that, but I'm never gonna sugarcoat shit. I don't care how much I love your brand because I do love Juvia's Place, like I said. But I would give it to y'all as it is. I'm going to wash my face, and that was tough. I'm disappointed. My feelings are hurt. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.